I'll share my screen. Why strength is very less today? All are studying for the lab test. But today's topics are also in third module. These topics are very much important, students. Tell your friends to join quickly for the class. If you want some time to study, then I can leave the class 5-10 minutes before, but please tell your friends to join for the class. Only 28, 27 students are there. Out of 50 students, tell your friends to join quickly for the class. Yes, students, is the PPT is visible? Students, can you see the PPT? Is my screen is visible, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hey students, in last class we have seen in third module mainly we are concentrating about the presentation strategy and the group discussion. We have learned about the group discussion, how the group discussion is carried out, and why the group discussion is a part of a selection process. And when it is a part of selection process, what are the measures they are going to see about an employee by seeing which measure they are going to select that employee. The measures are the characteristics, the evaluation and analysis capacity, knowledge, communication skill, appropriate body language, group behavior, leadership qualities. All these we have seen, and we have also seen the effective presentation strategy. Effective presentation strategy, and I have given so many examples in the effective presentation. And we have also seen the visual aids, how we can improve our visual tools, that we have seen. And then in the last class we have seen the paralinguistic features. When we talk about the presentation strategy, this paralinguistic features are very important, student. Here mainly in paralinguistic, mainly we are concentrating or we are highlighting on the voice of a person or a voice of a speaker, who is he or she, whoever may be the person who is talking or who is delivering the speech or who is delivering the lecture or who is delivering the presentation, that person's voice quality we are going to measure here. So based on what parameter we are going to see the paralinguistic features, that is the quality of the voice, volume, the rate per minute, how many words they can speak, the pitch, the pronunciation, voice modulation and pauses. These we have seen in the last class. And next we have understanding nuances of delivery. Nuances, anybody the meaning of nuances? Anybody know the meaning of nuances, students? Nuances is nothing but the hints or the modes or the types of delivery. Here we are going to understand the types of delivery methods. So what are the types are there when you want to deliver some topic or when you want to deliver some ideas? Nuances is nothing but it is the meaning of nuances means it is kinds, different kinds. Yes, in the presentation there is no a single kind, no student. Single kind is nothing but a type. There is no a single type. There are different types of presentation. I may explain in one way, the other person may explain in other way, and the third person may explain in other way. So each person will be having a different kinds or different nuances to deliver a particular topic. Here we are going to learn different types of delivering, how we are going to deliver a topic. So here we have a modes of delivery. Mode of delivery means whatever the topic we want to deliver. What is the speaker intention, students, when a speaker is delivering some topic? The intention of a speaker is the main agenda, the main intention of a speaker is the main intention of a speaker is a good delivery. Means here, what is good delivery? Whatever the topic the speaker is going to speak, it should be clear. If I invite a faculty, if I invite a professor from IIT or NIT, and if the way they deliver a talk or the way they deliver any information, that is very high standard, high quality. If my students are not understanding, then what is the use? Correct, my students? If my students are not understanding, why I'm calling a professor from IITs and NITs is the levels are high. They follow some standards. So I want my students to gain a more knowledge on a particular topic. For that, I'm calling a person from IITs or NITs. When that person come and deliver a course or deliver a topic or deliver some information, that if that information is not understandable to my students, then what's the use? Correct, no? So in the delivery, in the mode of delivery, the delivery should be good. When we say the delivery is good, the whatever the idea, whatever the topic they are telling, it should have the clear idea, and it should be interesting. It should be interesting, and it should not have any distraction. The meaning of good delivery is it should have a clear ideas. It should have a clear ideas, interesting and without any distraction. So this is how this is how the delivery should be. In the delivery modes, we have four types, students. In the delivery modes, we have four types. This is the first, extemporaneous mode, manuscript mode, and impromptu mode, and the last one is the memorization mode. So we have four modes of delivery. In understanding the nuances of delivery, we have four modes of delivery. Extemporaneous delivery. What is extemporaneous delivery is? Here mainly we are concentrating on the presentation. Here in this mode we are concentrating. One second, students, I'll take a highlighter. Here in this mode, we are concentrating on the presentation skill. We are concentrating on the presentation. We are concentrating on a presentation. When we say a presentation, how the presentation should be? See here, student, if you're seeing this slide, here what I have made, the topic I have given a bigger font size. The topic I have given a bigger font size, and then a subtopic I have taken mode of delivery. Under mode of delivery, I have given one line, that is good delivery with hyphen. So means, what is the meaning of good delivery is clear ideas, interesting and without any distraction. Again, under that I have taken some numbers, that is the modes of delivery. There are four ways of delivery methods. That is, the first one is extemporaneous mode, manuscript mode, impromptu mode, and the last one is a memorization mode. See here, I have segregated, I have differentiated, and in each point I have given advantages and disadvantages, If I don't mention like this, if I write the same thing in one second, students, I'll show you. See here. See, students, how I am changing the slides. When I put it in the slideshow mode, so you will get a clear idea. See here, students. Is the PPT is visible, students? See this slide, student, and see the next slide, and see the next slide. See what is the difference between these three slides? What is the difference between these three slides? Yes? Is there any difference? Is there any difference, students? Respond. Is Bhavisha, there is no difference? Bhavisha?
Ma'am, you have made some changes.
Yeah, I have made some changes. So is there a difference? Is there no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. See here in this slide, this is the first slide. This is the actual slide which I am prepared for the class. Here, this is a main heading I have given: understanding nuances of delivery, and under that I have taken a delivery mode. For the delivery, under the delivery mode, I am defining what is good delivery, and again under good delivery modes there are 4 types, and I have differentiated 1, 2, 3, and for each of the type I have given advantages and disadvantages. Coming to the next slide, see the content is same, students. I have not changed any content, but the way of representation is different here. The way of presentation is different. Which one you feel comfortable, which one you feel understandable by seeing the PPT, students? Which one you are feeling easy, comfortable between these 2 slides? Definitely the first one. Why? Because here clearly I have segregated with the different colors. Whereas coming to the next slide, even in this slide also the data is same. I have not changed anything in the data. Only the presentation is different. The way of representation is different. And coming to this, here I have not in the third slide I have not labeled 1, 2, 3. I have not labeled 1, 2, 3. Just I have given a topic: advantages, disadvantages, subheading advantages and disadvantages. Yes, students, in all these 3 slides the content is same. The content is same. Only the way of presentation is different. Only the way of presentation is different. The same thing we are going to learn in this extemporaneous mode. Here we are concentrating on the presentation. Here we are concentrating on the presentation. When my presentation is like this, then clearly I can explain what is the subtopic, what are the advantages and disadvantages of that subtopic. When I explain this, here anybody can ask what is this extemporaneous mode. Whether the manuscript is a next type, or it is a second type, or it is a third type, different questions the audience may raise. Correct now, students? Here, but when I explain this slide, then here even the audience also will get a clear idea by seeing the presentation. So this is what we are going to learn in the extemporaneous mode. So in extemporaneous mode, the way of presentation should be clear. See, when it is clear, even the speaker will feel comfortable, feel free to explain all the points. When I suddenly, when I prepare PPT like this, and maybe I don't have time to prepare the slides. Somebody have last year, those who handled this subject, they have prepared this PPT and just I have copied from them and they have given like this. Then how I feel to present this? Will I be comfortable to present this, students? Will I be confident to present this? No. If student asks, ma'am, which is the first mode, which is the second mode, or which is the third mode, when students ask me this question, then I will not be able to explain which is the first mode, which is the second mode, or which is the last mode. Correct, no? When you prepare the presentation, then you feel secure and you feel confident. And for that, what you need enough time, students. You need enough time. So the advantage is you need enough time to prepare presentation and you feel secure and confident. But the disadvantage is if presentation is inadequate, how it is here. If the presentation is inadequate, then if our audience asks any question to the speaker, then then the speaker will not feel comfortable. Correct, no? The speaker will feel uncomfortable. The speaker will not able to respond or answer for the questions which are coming from the audience or which are coming from the listeners. Correct? So this is the first mode. And next we have the manuscript mode. What is manuscript, students? What is the general meaning of manuscript? What is the general meaning of manuscript? The written information. Correct, no? The written information. Correct, no? The handwritten record. The handwritten record is nothing but the manuscript. When we evaluate your blue book, or when we evaluate your answer script, so what we do, we prepare the manuscript and solution manuscript. So by seeing the solution manuscript, we are going to allot the marks for each questions. Correct, no? So what happens in manuscript is, the advantage of this manuscript mode is the data will be permanent. If I see this last semester I handled this subject, and this semester also I am handling this subject. This year also I am handling this subject, and I have prepared the material. I have prepared the manuscript for this subject. Whenever my students ask me any written notes or any PPT, then immediately, quickly, I can be able to send to my students. If I am handling first time, if I don't have enough time to prepare the notes or prepare the PPT, then if students ask me any data, then I'll not be having comfortable. I'll not be having. I don't feel comfortable. Why? Because if students ask me, ma'am, we want notes for module 1 or module 2, then what I tell, okay, give me some 1 week time or 10 days time, because this is the first time I'm handling. I have not prepared any notes for the subject. Give me some time. Next week I'm going to share. Like that I tell. But if I already prepared, if I have a notes, if I have a good record, then whenever my students ask me, immediately I can transfer, immediately I can send through the email. So the advantage of this manuscript is it will be permanent. Once I write, see, manuscript is nothing but the written data. When it is a handwritten data, or when it is a hard copy, then that hard copy will be a permanent resource with me. And it is a good record. And there is no chance of tampering. Yes, there is no chance of tampering. And here in manuscript, we'll be having with the good we'll be having the actual facts and the figures. Correct, no? Instead of telling it orally, when I have a proof, when I have a record, then even the students also feel comfortable to read that material. And what happens? Yes, students, see here, in the first mode, in the extemporaneous mode, we were talking about the presentation. See, presentation means whatever I have prepared. In the second mode, what we are talking about the manuscript mode. In the manuscript mode, I have not prepared any presentation. I have a notes. If I start reading like this, yes, students, please see the video. If I start reading, if I bend my head, if I start reading the see, if we do the same thing in the classroom, so that the students will understand it easily. See, the way of explaining in the online mode and the way of explaining it in the offline mode, it will be different. No, I don't know whether my students are listening or not. Whether you are just switched on your mobile phone, logged into the class, or I don't know whether you are there, or you went outside, or you went somewhere to shop. Some students, what they do when they go out to shop also, that time also just they log in and just they keep it in their pocket, and when I call for the attendance, that time they'll respond. But that will not be happened in the physical class. When you talk to your friends or when you see the mobile, when immediately we'll come to know, and immediately we tell, don't talk to your friends or don't see the mobile. You can see your mobile, you can check your message after the class, like that we tell, students. So see here also the mode, the how the mode of delivery is different, online and offline. Similarly here, the mode of delivery using manuscript and presentation both are different. Presentation means everything, the point wise everything will be displayed in the PPT. Manuscript means everything will be written in the book. Everything will be written in the book. When I start reading like this, the advantage is we have enough time, we can prepare the presentation. If I see, if I bend my head, if I just read the points, then how I can do the eye-to-eye contact with my students? Correct? No? The disadvantage of this manuscript mode is no proper eye-to-eye, no proper eye-to-eye contact. Impromptu mode. Here in the impromptu mode, here speech without a presentation. Like the politicians will do the presentation. Oh, sorry, the politicians will do the speech. Yes, students, the politicians will do, once they take the mic, hours together, they'll talk, just talk. They'll be speaking. So here in this, the third mode, here we speak, we are telling about, we speak without a presentation. Just here we are not using any manuscript, we are not using any presentation, just on the agenda or on the topic, just we are going to explain or we are going to talk about the topic. Here the advantage is it is natural, means whatever the points will come to the speaker, just the speaker is go on explaining about the topic and elaborate presentation. Here we don't have any here when I prepare a PPT, here only one advantages, in advantages 2 or 3 points I have taken, and in disadvantages 1 or 2 points I have taken. If I do a impromptu mode, here we are not using presentation, but we are talking on about the topic, so that instead of explaining only 1 or 2 points, there I can elaborate more points. There I can elaborate more points. The disadvantage is here we don't have any data. Sometimes what happens when I am talking about the modes of delivery, if I talk about the modes of delivery without any handwritten notes or without any presentation, just I keep on explaining about that. Students, what they do, just they listen, they'll not make any point. They'll not write down any points. Even the faculty also is not having any hard copy or any material of whatever they are explaining. So here there will not be any data, there will not be any figures. It is and sometimes for audience it is difficult to concentrate. If we are showing any presentation with any diagram, with any data, with any charts or with any graphs, then even the audience will feel interesting. It will be helpful for them to concentrate. So the disadvantage is no data, no figures, and it is difficult to concentrate. Not always, sometimes. Memorization mode. In the memorization mode, everything here we don't use manuscript, we don't use presentation, just full one module. Just I have to remember, I have to memorize, and I have to explain in front of my students. This is the fourth technique, or this is the fourth mode. And the advantage of, if my memory is very good, then I can memorize one entire module, then I can explain to the students. Here the advantage is eye-to-eye contact will be there, because here I am not seeing any presentation, I am not seeing any notes, just whatever I remembered, whatever I read about the topic, or how much I remember, that I am going to explain to the students. So here the eye-to-eye contact will be there, and a proper hand movement will be there, or the proper body language will be there. Move and make appropriate non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is nothing but the hand movement or the body movement will be there. And the disadvantage is memorization requires too much of time. The memorization requires too much of time. If I have any at least a subtopic or the sub points, if I write on the paper, then easily just if I forget anything, just I can refer my keynote sheet, and immediately I can explain the remaining points or the next point. But if in this mode, what is happening, I don't have any presentation, I don't have any notes, I don't have any material. How much ever I remember, that I am explaining. So here the disadvantage is memorization requires too much of time. The students understood? Understood? Listening. Now I should tell whether you are listening or not. Yes, students? Why there is no reply from student side? Yes, Aishwarya, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why no answer, ma? I'm not getting any answer. Understood, all of you? Any doubt in the previous topic, you can ask. Any doubt in those four delivery modes? Any doubts? Any doubts, students? Okay. If you don't have any doubts, then I'll go to the next topic. So next we have chronemics. I'll explain you chronemics. 1 second, students. Next we have chronemics. Chronemics is nothing but it is a study of how human beings communicate through the use of time. Wait, students, let me complete the first topic, then, because for this we have to do some activity here in this topic. A round table, a person has to sit in a round table, and there are a limited spoons will be there, and each have to use a spoons, and they have to do the activity. So this activity we have to do in this chronemics mode. But the next we have, first let me explain proxemics. Proxemics is nothing but it is a study of physical, it is a study of facial expression. It is a study of facial expression. Yes, students, my video is on. I think you can see my face when I explain, when somebody explain about any topic, when I'll take your lab viva example. When I ask you what is communication, when I ask you what is communication in the viva, or when I come to your AJP lab, when I ask you what is request and response, or what is get-s and put-s, then when you start answering, if I feel the answer you are telling, if I feel it is correct, then I will nod my head. I will tell like this. I will show. I will show the non-verbal communication. I'll express the non-verbal communication. Then what students will feel? Yes, whatever the answer I am telling, that is right. That's why ma'am is nodding the head. So maybe my answer is right. So that you complete your answer. When I feel your answer is wrong, then I may do like this, or I may scold you. Yeah, what you are talking? I think you have not studied for your viva, or it depends on the situation. I may scold, or I may immediately tell you no, whatever the answer you are telling, it is wrong, or I may just show you the non-verbal communication. So here in proxemic mode, we are going to learn study about the human behavior, the human behavior, the facial behavior. And sometimes what happens, students, no need to tell it explicitly I'm angry, or no need to tell explicitly I'm sad, or no need to tell explicitly I am happy. By seeing my expression, my students will understand that, oh, ma'am is today, she's very happy. Ma'am is today, she's very sad, she's dull, she's angry. So how you are understanding? By seeing you are studying my body language, you are studying my facial expression. Correct, no? You're studying the facial expression. And here in proxemic mode, here we are going to learn about how we talk in a particular place. How we talk in a particular place. Yes, students, when you meet your close friend after so many years, when you meet your friend, then maybe you may want to share some secret. You may want to share some secret. Then how you talk? How you talk? Will you tell loudly whatever the secret you want to tell? Yes. Yes, students. Respond. Will you talk it? Will you speak loudly when you meet your close friend after so many years? When you want to express any, when you want to express your happiness or your sadness or your sorrow, but that you want to tell it personally. You don't want to tell it publicly. So the way of telling will be different. Correct, no? The way of telling will be different. So the same thing we are going to study in this proxemic method or proxemics. How a human speak, it depends on the place. In the first module, we have learned in the non-verbal communication. In the non-verbal communication, the space, the time, and the body language and the paralanguage we have learned. The same thing here in proxemics, the personal communication and the social communication and the public communication and the intimate. Here the factual data is given for each. In the intimate, this zone start with the personal touch and extend just to within the 18 inches or 1.5 feet. Here this first mode, the space that you talk is from within the 1.5 feet. Means the person is very close to you. The person is standing very close to you, within 1.5 range only you're going to talk. And the personal talk is within 4 feet. It is within 4 feet. The social is 12 feet. The social talk is 12 feet. And the public talk is up to 12 to 25 feet. Yes, students, if we have any doubt, once again I am repeating here, in the proxemic mode we are going to study about the space, physical space of a interpersonal relationship. Physical space of an interpersonal relation or a relationship means, when you when you assume that you went to you have a get together with your friends. You have a get together with your friends. So there 50 friends, you have met 50 friends. Out of 50, 5 are very close to you. 5 are very close to you. You will go to them, you will touch them, and you will talk whatever you want to express. You will talk personal. You will talk with. You may have to share some confidential data. So that is happening in a first way or a first type. That is happening in a first type. This is a intimate. Here the space or the distance from distance from this speaker A and speaker B is less than 1.5 feet. Means just they are very close. They are very closely. They are talking. Why they are talking very closely? They don't want others to listen what they are talking. They are sharing the secret. They are sharing the personal. They are sharing the confidential information. And next is a personal talk. So the speaker, those who are speaking personally, the distance between them is not more than 4 feet. And when a person is talking social, then the distance between both the person is not more than 12 feet. And when we speak publicly, public means speech. When politician or when somebody speak or somebody gives a speech on any topic, then or any agenda, then the distance is 12 to 25 feet. 12 to 25 feet. Kinetics. Kinetics, it is a study of body physical movement. It is a study of body physical movement, and it is the way body communicates without the words. I'll take here the same Viva example. Here I'll take a same Viva example. Here teacher is asking some question. Teacher is asking some question to a student. When student, here is a student. When student listen to a teacher or a speaker, and teacher asks questions and student will answer for the question. If teacher feels the student is telling correct answer, then they may tell, the teacher may nod the head, yes, like this. Yes, you can see the video, students. You can see the video. The the teacher will tell, yes, whatever you are telling, that is right. If a teacher feels whatever the student is telling, that is wrong, then the teacher may tell like this, or the teacher may show a angry expression. The teacher may show a angry expression. Here, without words, the communication is happening without words, with the body language, with the physical body movement, the communication is happening. So this is nothing but a kinetics method. And next we have the chronemics. Chronemics, I'll do it in the next class, students. Yes, students, understood? Understood? These topics are very interesting and very, important also. Yes, students, understood? Respond, no. If you don't respond, then how I'll understand whether you are understanding or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Answer attendance, Astha. Astha. Abhinav. Abhinav. Aishwarya.
Present, ma'am.
Amrish.
Ma'am.
Anu. Anu. Arbas. Arjun.
Present, ma'am.
Ashok. Benita.
Present, ma'am.
Ashok ilva. ಭಾರ್ಗವಿ.
Yes, ma'am.
ಯಾಕಮ್ಮ ನನ್ನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ.
Ma'am.
ಭಾವಿಷಾ. ಭಾವಿಷಾ.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
ಚೈತ್ರ.
Present, ma'am.
Dev.
Present, ma'am.
Yesterday you did not attend. Diksha.
Present, ma'am.
Deepika L.
Present, ma'am.
Deepika M.
Present, ma'am.
Murli.
Present, ma'am.
Gangubai.
Present, ma'am.
Gudia.
Present, ma'am.
Harshit.
Present, ma'am.
Junjar. Junjar. Kavya.
Present, ma'am.
Kishore.
Present, ma'am.
ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯೇನಮ್ಮ, ಆಚೆ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ಯಾ?
Ma'am.
ಕಿಶೋರ್.
Ma'am.
Where are you, Kishore? You're outside.
Yeah, ma'am.
Students, when you are outside and you are answering for the attendance, means just for the sake of attendance you are attending. Ashte. How you will understand?
It's
What
my-
you will understand when you go out and when you go to shop or when you go to hospital and when you attend the class?
No, ma'am. It's my brother's house, ma'am.
Okay. Lata.
Yes, ma'am.
Junjar illa alla, Junjar absent. Manisha.
Present, ma'am.
ಯಾಕಮ್ಮ ನನ್ನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ? ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್.
Yes, ma'am.
ನಯನ.
Yes, ma'am.
ನೀಲಾಂಜನ್. ನೀಲಾಂಜನ್. ನಿಶಾಂತ್. What about yesterday? Pavitra.
Present, ma'am. Yesterday.
Yesterday present now.
Pavitra, present, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Maithili.
Present, ma'am.
Priyanka.
Present, ma'am.
Pavan.
Present, ma'am.
Akash.
Present, ma'am.
Rajeshwari.
Present, ma'am.
Rakesh.
Present, ma'am.
Ramya.
Present, ma'am.
Rashmi. Rashmi. Ravishankar.
Yes, ma'am.
Rizwan.
Present, ma'am.
Vishal.
Present, ma'am.
Savita.
Yes, ma'am.
Shruti? Shruti? Sneha?
Yes, ma'am.
Spurti?
Present, ma'am.
Srinidhi?
Present, ma'am.
Minna?
I'm in the absent.
Srinivas?
Present, ma'am.
Sunil?
Present, ma'am.
Vaishnavi?
Present, ma'am.
Vinny?
Present, ma'am.
Last class absent ka Vinny?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, students, I'll stop here. See you in the next class.